Promises was the very first Eric Clapton song I ever heard, and I think this is a really good song for beginners, but there's a small hurdle that catches people out, and it's a tricky little time change. Now in this lesson, I'll show you how to clear that jump, how to smooth out your G, C and D chord changes, and also use a simple strumming pattern that will work beautifully. So let's start with the easiest part of the song, and that will be the intro. And all it is 4 bars of G major chord. And you can play the G major chord like this with 4, 3, 2, or you could play it like this with 3, 2, 1. I prefer to play it this way with 4, 3, 2, and I'll explain why as we go on. Now the strumming pattern that you can use for the intro is this. It's just down, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Just like that. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. It's a very simple, it's a very effective pattern. Now if we speed it up a little bit, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's nothing fancy, but it's something that fits nicely with the rest of the song. Here's the verse chord progression. We've got some beautiful, fantastic beginner guitar chords. We've got G major, C major, and a D major. And it goes like this. I'm just going to strum through this so they get an idea of how the chords sound with that strumming pattern that I mentioned earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's here that we have this time change. You know, everything is in 4/4 time. But if you look at the D chord, right, towards the end of the progression, we've got D for 1 bar. Then we've got what looks like half a D. And this is, we're going from 4/4 time, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to 2/4 time. So we're effectively cutting that in half. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So D, 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 G, 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 G. All right, so if we just play through that a little bit, we're just going to play through that last line of the verse where we've got 2 bars of G and then the D. So it sounds like this. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just play through that again so you get a good idea of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the whole thing again sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets a bit low down there. Actually, I'll tell you what's great. Another thing that's great about this song is that it's not really a high song to sing. So if your voice has quite a low range, this will do you really good. This will do you really good. This will be really good for you. Now there's a second verse immediately after the first, obviously with the same chords. But what we're going to do is the la 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 part, which has a lovely minor chord that'll test you a bit. But before we do that, let's try and improve your G, C and D major chord progression. Now, if you watched my videos before, I've explained this, and a number of times I've banged on about this, but I think it's really quite important because first of all, I've heard that repetition is the mother of learning. But secondly, knowing this will help make your chord changes smoother, which is what we want, right? So we've got G, we've got C, we've got D, okay? And the one thing you wanna pay attention to, especially when you're learning a new chord progression, is if any of the chord changes have something in common, and in particular fingers in common. So if we look at the G chord and we go from G to C and then back again. Right now, I told you I play G with 4, 3, 2, and I think this is a fantastic way of playing it because it will make this change much easier. Because you have here, third finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, second finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. Now when you play the C major chord, you're hopping over like that. And what you're doing, third finger is on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Second finger is on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So the jump between these two chords is minimal, right? So look, you see that there's hardly much going on. If you compare that, what I'm doing here, to the other way of playing G with 3, 2, 1, there's your G, and there's your C. Everything is changing. But I think playing it this way here with the 4, 3, 2 makes that change a lot easier. But there's also the change from G to D, which has that little time change. And so how is this any easier? Well, it's these two fingers here. When you're going over to the D major chord, they will stay on the 3rd fret and the 2nd fret, but you'll be gliding over to the B string and the high E string, and they're in the same position. You know, so again, rather than doing this, which is everything changing, you've got this nice little lift up, glide across, perform the rest of the D major chord, and then back again from D to G. And it's economy of movement, I think is the phrase. That's why I recommend playing your G major with 4, 3, and 2, those fingers. Makes life much easier. So let's do a little chord practice. Come on, while we're here. We're just going to play G for 2 bars, C for 2 bars, D for 2 bars, and then back to G. Because even going from the C major chord to the D, you know, these two fingers are in the same position, okay? Like so. And then you just hop over. Like that there, and form the rest of the D chord. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. C major. D. Back to G. And let's try that again. 2, 3, 4. C. D. G. And you know, when you're practicing a little chord progression like that, keep your strumming simple. You know, avoid fancy strumming just because, you know, really you're focusing on this side of the guitar. Now, if you have been playing for a few months now, you should have come across this chord right here. This is the B minor chord. And you know, this is what I think is the best version for a starter guitarist, someone who's only been playing, you know, 3-4 months. There is a bar way, but you don't want to do that just yet. Okay, so now if you find this chord tough, if you find B minor tough, the only way to get past that is to play it, to use it, and as often as possible. Don't ignore it just because it's too difficult. Just play it, even if you screw it up when you're making changes. So this is the la 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 part. Okay, and the chord progression is this. So it goes from the G major at the end of the verse, and then we go into C, 2, 3, 4, B minor, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, la la, 2, 3, 4, la la la, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because here we also have that time change as well. So at the end of the la 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 part, we are time changing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more time, play along with me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, I screwed up my counting there. But the timing was, I think the time was all right. Just my timing, just my counting. Maybe I need to learn counting again. And you know, I played that with simpler strumming there because, you know, when there is a slightly more complex chord or one that's more problematic, it's easier to take it. It's better to take it easier than try and do. Than try to keep than try to do strumming that's more advanced. So keep your strumming simple if you find that a little bit tricky. If you're finding this helpful but you want more accountability with your playing and you want somebody to keep you on track, then I do one-on-one classes on a learning platform called Till. You can check that out down in the description. Now, back to the rest of the song. Okay, there is a third verse immediately after the 2 bars of G from the la 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 part. And then it goes into a middle section. And it looks like this. And we've got C again for 2 bars, then we go to G, and then we have an A minor, lovely chord, and then G. And these are 2 bars each of those chords. And I do love those chords, but something else, remember those chord transitions when you're playing through this with the C and the G chord, you know, as I said, playing it with 4, 3, 2 is, I reckon, a fantastic way of making the G and the C chord change much smoother. So let's have a little run through of this. There's no time change here, which is really good. So we're just playing straight 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And so once you've done that middle section, I think it does a la 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 part before going back to another verse. And let's do a run through of the chord progressions that we've got for the intro, for the verse, for the la la la's, and the middle section. Now the song fades out with la 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 la, but here the great thing is there's no time change there when it's doing that fading out stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strum through the chords, and I want you to follow along with me. And as I said, this is simple enough to sing. It's not too high and it's not too low. It's a kind of a really good range actually. So intro, verse 1, la la la, another verse, into a middle, and then we'll fade out with la la la's and there are no time changes in the final fade out of the la la la's. So when you play that D, you'll be playing 2 full bars of D major, 2 4 bars of D major. 1, 2, 3. That was take 4. Now, a way to improve your strumming. So I mentioned that we could just go down, 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 down. But something that can improve that particular type of strumming is with the first and third beat, you can play, try this. Try just to play the bassier, the lower strings, so the 6, 5, 4 strings. If it's the G chord, if it's the C chord, try playing 5, 4, 3. If it's the D, 4 and 3, 4 and 3. And then, so for example, the G major chord, down, 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 down. And so with this second and fourth, where it's the down up part, you are playing pretty much the whole chord. And the other thing that you're doing with this, just adding a little bit more emphasis on the second and fourth beats. This gives a really nice rhythm to your playing. If you got value out of this, why not hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you want more easy beginner guitar songs, then click that link right there. Thanks again. Happy strumming.